Hello, big world. So today's been a pretty productive day. I met with some life coaches today. I guess you'd call them life coaches, and they asked me to be like their guest speaker for their enrollment conversation that they were having today. Their monthly enrollment conversation that they have, and I talked about like how like not being desperate helped me to qualify clients to meet with me, and not being like desperate for money helped me. And they asked me like, how long did it take you to build up your 20 client caseload? And I said it took about 9 months to a year. And so to have multiple streams of income while I was building up my my caseload to 20 clients a week, and that doesn't mean that I only spend 20 hours a week working. It's that I spend 20 hours a week getting paid to work. So I have other clinical, putting my notes in, and I do a lot of continuing education units, and updating like my license, and updating my malpractice insurance, and just a lot of like I spend a lot of time doing continuing education units. But I think that's the thing about owning a business, is that you don't always get paid for every hour of work that you do. And so something that I've been talking about with people is being an entrepreneur, because that's what I am. I'm an entrepreneur, and that it takes some courage and some like faith in myself to be an entrepreneur, and it's but it can be so rewarding, and it can be so so like I didn't get paid to talk to these people today, but I did talk about like how important it is to have like professional consultation as you go through. And so in my career as a mental health counselor, it's really important for me to have consultation with other licensed professionals, and just people who know more than me. I have my fair share of mentors, people who are where I want to be in 10 to 20 years. And also just, that I read books, and these are things that I don't get paid for, but they do add to what I have to offer as a mental health counselor, and just as a person, so I also, like my other stream of income is that I do pet sitting, which is really nice balance, and it also helps me to bring in some money. So just, there's a concept in business ownership that you make 80% of your money from 20% of your clients. And so if you can just continue to narrow down that 20% of your clients, just in sales, like not just mental health counseling, but, and the 20% of clients that I'm like excited, and that I feel like I'm making a difference in their life, and that I'm more energetic after I get done meeting with them. Like those are the clients that I just really feel like I'm making a difference in their life. But it's more that I'm like holding a space for them to make the difference in their life, that when they come back and they're like, I thought about your suggestion, or I tried your suggestion, as opposed to I didn't do your suggestion. Like that's just one example. But those are the people that I really like working with. And so definitely neurodivergence. Like if I had an expert on my shirt, and people would be like, what are you an expert in? Like definitely like underemployed neurodivergence, specifically ADHD. Like that's like my go-to. So anyway, follow me for more.